Good morning and welcome, my fellow practical rebels. I'm laughing because TJ is licking his paws back here and it is noisy. We were out in the mud. It's kind of rainy here today, so welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and we have a card deck today that we have not seen in ages. So good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. I was muscle testing for it, and I'm going left pile. Nope. Middle pile. Nope. Right pile. Yes. And then I start counting down in the pile. Good morning, Cindy. Glad you are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, okay, it stopped at 5, and that was this particular card deck, which again, we haven't seen in quite some time. But it was interesting that it went that far down the pile. I think each pile has probably 6 or 7 decks in it. But morning, Carolyn. Welcome. But we were really getting to the bottom of the pile there. This is actually a deck that my friend Carol Schultz found at St. Vinny's for me. And it is an interesting deck. Before we start the card, I always tell people these are incredibly deep cards, and oftentimes at the beginning of a card, oh yes, Cindy knows the Pilgrim card deck. It is a wonderful deck, an absolutely wonderful deck. But oftentimes when we start reading the cards, it's like, where is he going with this? And yes, and when you get to the end of the card, it's like, ooh, all right, this is pretty interesting stuff. So I think what I want to do with this particular card actually is a guided imagery with it. After I've read it to you once, we'll go back into it. And what I would ask you to do is suspend judgment. Just humor me. Try this. Because even if you're not quite sure what he means by this, or what your translation of what he means by this is, try it on. Because my thought process is that it's going to open up something for each of us that gives us pause, makes us ponder, makes us consider some things we typically wouldn't think about. So, card deck is Pilgrim Cards by Austin Repath. And one of the other things I will say about this is Pilgrim in respect to searching. It's someone who's searching, looking for something, not Pilgrim in terms of those who came over on the Mayflower, all right? Because some of the indigenous people are not too excited about that group of folks. Understandably so. So our card is called, get ready for this, Nothing Matters. Nothing matters, all right? And again, you might be thinking, where is he going to go with that? Let's find out. So I'd like you to just take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And now just listen with the intuitive part of yourself that knows what's here for you. And then know that we're going to do a little more work with it. Nothing matters. Today, nothing matters. No hopes, no worries, no goals, no end, no beginning. The empty veil within, once so anguishing, is now a peaceful glade. The feeling of a house scrubbed and tidied, a place cleansed of strife, a view unobstructed, fills your being. Today you walk with a clarity beyond experience or knowing. You walk with wonder, gently expectant. Gently expectant. Never could you have imagined that nothingness would be so awesome. Giddy and lightheaded, you ponder possibilities never before imagined. You have stepped beyond your doubts and fears and dreams. You realize that you are no longer in the way. So good morning to Lucy and Holly and Linda, and I'm not sure if anybody else snuck past me, but welcome to all of you. But isn't that an interesting card? So let's spend some time in here. Let's dive a little deeper with this. I'd like you to close your eyes and take some of our famous nice deep belly breaths. And I want you to go to a still place within. Breathing yourself there. Good morning, Gwen. I'm glad you love this. It's pretty interesting. Breathing in, moving yourself into that still inner quiet. And again, I want you to find a comfortable spot there. You can sit, you can lie down, you can walk around, whatever's most comfortable for you. But as you're breathing, I want this to be an intentional breath that empties your mind. So you're releasing all thought. Today, nothing matters. You're not focused on goals or dreams or what you have to do today. You're releasing all of that into the ethers with the breath. You're just being in this empty space. This empty space of all possibility. It's the field of all possibilities. Everything is possible. There are no limitations. No yeah buts, no what ifs, no I'm too olds, I'm too youngs, I'm too fats, I'm too skinnies, I'm too this, not enough of that. None of that stuff is there. Just breathing it away on the breath. Creating a void, an empty space. Everything removed. And feeling that sense, good morning, Renee, we're just doing a little guided imagery, feeling that sense of wonder. Tune into wonder. Just like when you were a little kid. Good morning, Linda, welcome. Feeling that sense of wonder in that still inner place. That place of emptiness, of void, of all possibility. Be in wonder. And feel within yourself that you are indeed no longer in your own way. Everything is possible. And your mind is still. And if any thoughts pop in, you can just breathe them away with the next exhale, almost like you're watching clouds float past. And for some of you, this might be an uncomfortable place to be because you are so used to busyness and everything jam-packed. See what you can do to just allow yourself to be in that place that may feel uncomfortable to you to begin with, but will get more and more comfortable as it gets more and more familiar as you practice with this. And you might wonder, why would I want to practice with this? Because in stepping into that field of infinite possibilities within, everything is possible. Nothing has yet manifested in this space. This is that pregnant pause, that pregnant possibility. And you will again take yet another step, and that will open specific doors and allow other doors to remain closed. But right now you're in that pause, just before you would lift up your foot to move forward. Just feel the pause. Settle into there's t-shirts in London when you're riding their rail system. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Well, right now we're going to be in the gap. Good morning, Emily. Glad you are here. We're just doing a little guided imagery, so if you want to close your eyes. We're in that still place within. We're in the moment. Nothing is happening, and everything is happening. And again, I'm going to read the card, and I want you to just be in that space. Today, nothing matters. No hopes, no worries, no goals, no end, no beginning. The empty veil within, once so anguishing, is now a peaceful glade. The feeling of a house scrubbed and tidied, a place cleansed of strife, a view unobstructed fills your being. Today you walk with clarity beyond experience or knowing. You walk in wonder, gently expectant. Never could you have imagined that nothingness would be so awesome. Giddy and lightheaded, you ponder possibilities never before imagined. You have stepped beyond your doubts and fears, beyond your dreams. You realize that you are no longer in the way. Just be there, breathing deeply and easily, and allow whatever comes to you to come to you. It may be a door that opens. It may be a window through which you can look. It may be a sense of knowing. It may just be more emptiness and stillness. Whatever it is, just allow it to be. And know that in allowing this to be, you're opening yourself up. You're making more possibilities possible. You're allowing more from that field of infinite possibilities to present itself to you as options. How does it feel to be in that space where all is possible? And know that you can revisit this place anytime you choose. Good morning, Charlene. We're just doing a little guided imagery. Anytime you choose. And simply get there by closing your eyes and imagining this space, this feeling again. And you'll be there. And then you can do whatever exploration, whatever work, whatever healing you wish to do while you're there. So, one more opportunity just to check that space out. And if there's something that you need to bring back with you, feel free to do that. Otherwise, again, know that you can return to that space anytime you would like. So one more nice deep breath in and out. Tap your feet on the floor, wiggle your fingers a little bit. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, coming back to right here, right now. So how was that for you? I'd love to have some of you put in the feed what that experience was like for you. And throughout your day, pay attention to what is it like to go about your day after having been in this place. Like the thought of walking with wonder. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. And when we allow ourselves to be there without locking a particular probability into place, again, we blow open the doors of possibility. It's a very cool place to allow ourselves to be. And the people who deal in certainty, the people who want to live in certainty, will struggle with this. They will. But I would say for you, it's all the more important to practice this. It feels like being wrapped in an old quilt. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Do take the time to go here, to allow yourself to do this every day, multiple times a day. Maybe you attach it to something you do often. Like, let's say when you have your lunch. Let's say when you brush your teeth. Let's say, whatever, when you put the kids to bed, whatever it is. Something that happens every day. Maybe that's your time to be in this place. Practice it. Again, it's going to blow open doors of possibility for you. So I hope that was enjoyable, kind of interesting to do. Yes, exactly. We need to get ourselves out of the way. Yep. First day out of the house after a heart surgery. Yes, yes, yes. Be kind to yourself, Emily. Be kind and loving to yourself. Allow yourself space. We need to allow ourselves more space to heal. Cindy found us a good clip, a little video clip. Fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can also post some of the stuff that we have found about the Tony Robbins stuff. Yes, and notice how Cindy's putting need in quotes. Need certainty. We think we need certainty. Certainty really is an illusion. If nothing else, I'm actually creating an email right now that I'm going to be sending out with my new coaching offer. And one of the things that I talked about in there was These last several years, these last 3 years have really taught us that certainty is an illusion. It's something we've made up to allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Predictability can get turned on its ear in a moment. And for a lot of people, that is a scary, scary proposition. No, I can't do that. I can't see that. I can't allow that. La, 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 la. The more we can accept life is uncertain, let's eat dessert first, but also let's open ourselves up to the uncertainty, to be okay with being in uncertainty. All right? So just breathing ourselves into a peaceful state, we can stay sovereign within ourselves and yet face the uncertainty that is our world. The more we can do that, the more we're going to be able to allow things to be as wonderful as they can be, even in the midst of difficulties. Again, I go back to our quote, the optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. Good morning, Joe. We're just about done. Hopefully you get a chance to watch the replay. We had a pilgrim card today from Austin Repath, and those are always a nice deep dive into us. Yes, if we were more comfortable with uncertainty, we would function much better in life. So just make that one of the things you want to allow in, is a sense of being okay with uncertainty, being comfortable with being uncomfortable, realizing that uncomfortable is where all the good shit happens. All right? When we're in our comfort zone, we stagnate. When we allow ourselves to move into something that's a little bit uncomfortable, we blossom. Have an awesome day. Those of you who may not be on my mailing list, if you want to get on my mailing list, you can see my new coaching offer that I'm going to trot out. Just send, I'd like to be on your mailing list, to Bonnie at, the at symbol, empowermentandpurpose.com. All little letters, all spelled out. Empowerment's with an E. I had someone spell it with an I one time, and that didn't work out very well. Bonnie at empowermentandpurpose.com, and I'll add you to the mailing list, and you'll start seeing some things from me then, including my newsletter. So have an awesome day, you guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. You are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.